Those plumes of smoke can be seen from miles and miles away. Suffolk County officials say the fire started along Sunrise Highway. It prompted road closures all around that area. Governor Kathy Hochul now deploying the National Guard to drop water buckets from the air. We have live team coverage tonight following these brush fires. We're going to start with News 4's Greg Sergel joining us live from West Hampton, where officials just wrapped up a news conference there. Greg.
That's right, Rana, and they told us that right now there are about 79 fire departments from across Long Island, as well as about 20 EMS agencies that have been battling these wildfires since about 1 o'clock this afternoon. And I use the word wildfires because there have been 4 fires that ignited over the course of this afternoon. 3 of the 4, we're told, have been extinguished. The 4th wildfire here in West Hampton is said to be about 50% extinguished, but it continues to move at this hour, headed toward the Quad community. As you said, there was one firefighter who suffered burns to his face, who Suffolk police had to airlift to Stony Brook Hospital. We don't know his condition at this point. We're also told that there were 2 commercial structures that were damaged in the fire. Again, we don't know what companies those structures belong to, but apparently no injuries there. Officials also told us that at the moment, no homes have been threatened by this fire. That's the good news in all this. Officials alerting homeowners, especially here in the West Hampton area, that if their homes are threatened in the coming hours, they'll be notified either by a knock on the door or by a phone call. Now, we don't know what started these fires this afternoon, but the Suffolk County executive said a few minutes ago the driving force in all this has been the high winds that we've experienced today. Let's give a listen.
Our biggest problem is the wind. It is going, as you can feel out here, about 30 miles, 35 miles an hour, and it's driving this fire. And I just pulled down my hat so I didn't lose it. It started in Center Moriches, then to East Moriches, then Eastport, and then West Hampton. And now the fire is heading towards Quogue.
Despite that wind, though, officials from the Suffolk Police Department and from the Air National Guard are dumping water on the fire from the air using helicopters and aircraft. Again, the only fire still burning right now is here in the West Hampton area. It's said to be about 50% extinguished. Officials say, though, it could be the morning before this fire is finally brought under control. Rana, back to you.
Greg Sergel reporting live in West Hampton. Greg, thank you so much.
Podbean's mobile podcast.
Peace and love, everybody. Peace and much love. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Y'all just seen that. And this is something that it's really been on my mind all day today, and I just thought I'd come by and just give my take on this whole thing. I know it's late, it's a Sunday night, but hey, y'all know how I do. Matter of fact, I was getting ready to go to bed, but I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do this real quick and and just give my whole take on this thing. What I want to try to do in this episode, in this live stream, is try to connect the dots. Okay. And but I want y'all to really keep in mind what we just had out in California. Okay. I want y'all to keep in mind of the fact that when the hurricane hit through South and North Carolina and parts of Georgia, I want y'all to keep in mind how we've been having below normal temperatures, below freezing temperatures in the state of Florida. I want y'all to keep all of that in mind. Now, what I'm going to try to do is connect the dots, because it's a lot of things that's going on that's kind of suspect to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The wildfires that took place out in California. Now, bear in mind that a lot of people's homeowners insurance policies was canceled. I think it was like 2-3 months before the wildfires broke out. And what I'm hearing now from a lot of YouTube content creators, they're talking about it's the same thing that's happening in New York with these wildfires. But then again, you have to look at, maybe it's the fact that these fires are being deliberately set. We even got wildfires going out near Myrtle Beach in South Carolina, right here in South Carolina. And what I understand, then and I don't want to give out no misinformation, but what I understand and what I've been told is that these fires are, even in South Carolina, these fires are being deliberately set. Now, go back and look at, I think, which one of those hurricanes that we just had come through back in, was it October? Was it Hurricane Irene? Helena, that's what it was. Up in the state of North Carolina and parts of South Carolina, there have been reports, allegedly, that people were hearing almost like a bomb went off. Just like with Hurricane Katrina. A lot of people, allegedly now, before that levee broke in during Hurricane Katrina, they say they heard an explosion. And when I think about that, y'all, I think about, is all of these phenomenal occurrences, is it coincident, or is it by design? I want y'all to think about that for real. And we all know that there's been a lot of shady stuff that's been going on, within our own government. Now, I've been hearing talks of how they're planning on building these smart cities. So I got to thinking about that, what is a smart city? What is a smart city? That's what I mean. I think about that. What is it? Hold on a second. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can get this up here. Yeah. What is a smart city? We're gonna find out. Well, it's these smart cities that they're planning on building within the next 10 to 15 years. It's basically going to be everything, with your security system, how you manage your mortgage, and all of that stuff like that now. And everything is going to be on one major grid. Okay? Everything is going to be on one major grid, is what I'm being told. Now, we can speculate, we can debate this whole thing, but in my mind, I'm thinking, you know what? There has to be an underlying reason for them doing this. Just like Donald Trump is trying to basically, along with Israel, take over the Gaza Strip. They're trying to, we own this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I see this happening on a local level, right here in the United States. And I've said it many times before, y'all, and this has got make a lot of sense to a lot of people. I mean, it has to make, for those who are really trying to connect the dots. They're pushing everything. They're trying to push everything under one umbrella, with the economy, with religion, education, the judicial system, everything. They're trying to push everything under one umbrella. And who's going to be at the top of this whole thing, y'all? I told y'all, if you really pay attention and if you really look at it, there is two sides to America. You have the United States of America, then you have America, corporate America. You see, we are under a corporatocracy. And if you don't know what a corporatocracy is, I broke down the definition of what a corporatocracy is. That's when corporations basically influence this whole power structure in this country. There's no more individualism. Everything is ran by the corporation. The religious system, the judicial system, the economic system, the health industry, everything is under corporate America. And this is why they're trying to build these smart cities, okay? In order to build something or rebuild something, you put it like this. In order to rebuild something, the old must be destroyed. Y'all see what they did with the Twin Towers, right? Totally different look. And I said this years ago that when those allegedly planes hit the Twin Towers, that marked the beginning of the New World Order. That marked a beginning of this new power structure in America. That marked the beginning of a one world government, a one world currency. And y'all, I mean, I could be just reaching, but y'all know that a lot of the stuff I can't make up. But I want y'all to think about this right here before I go. I want y'all to think about this right here. When they took out Saddam Hussein, they wanted us to believe that Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. They wanted us to believe that Osama bin Laden was a international terrorist leader, okay?
Hey, why you hating on my energy? I don't think you wanna.
Never fails. Never fails. They wanted, put it like this right here. We were under the illusion that Afghanistan, Kuwait, the Palestinians, the Muslims, we was under the illusion that they were the enemy. The reason why Saddam Hussein was targeted, the reason why Osama bin Laden, when he was just the potsy, okay? He was the quote unquote scapegoat. It was all propaganda to get into the Middle East to basically take it over. And y'all already know how these small hats, how they operate. And it was all because of the fact that Osama bin Laden, well, not Osama bin Laden, but Saddam Hussein did not want to do business with the elites, the world bankers. That's what it was all about. Okay? Same reason why they took out JFK. The same reason why they took out Abe Lincoln. And we have to understand, y'all, that it has to be some connection with these fires. How this whole country is pretty much burning, is being destroyed. Why? Out with the old, in with the new. I guess that's what Donald Trump, that's what his whole Make America Great Again is all about.
Oh my God.
Make America Great Again. And we already know that these small hats, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. These people over in Israel, these Zionist small hats, they own America. They are the ones that's calling the shots. Y'all remember, if you was a part of the church, especially the charismatic movement church that I was a part of, you know, and I remember listening to guys like Perry Stone. I remember listening to guys like John Hagee and all these people, you know, and they was talking about pray for Jerusalem, pray for Israel, stay, you know. But they are enemy number one. They are the ones who are behind all major wars. I'm talking about, the Rothschilds. I'm talking about the Rockefellers. And you might be asking yourself, well, what does this has to do with the wildfires? Y'all, I just told y'all, your president, your senators, Congress, even your governors, even down to your mayors, they are not the real power heads in this country or in an individual state. You have a hierarchy at the top calling the shots. And from what I see out of this MAGA movement, this Make America Great Again, what we're seeing with these wildfires and what they're trying to do over in the Gaza Strip, y'all, if you really watch the Super Bowl and you seen Kendrick Lamar's performance at the Super Bowl, a lot of people didn't see all the hidden symbolism. Remember that the guy that was holding the Palestinian flag? Nobody didn't catch that. And when they was holding up the fist, y'all, a lot of people thought, that was like black power. No. Y'all, we we are pretty much under a fascist government system, an anarchy system. Well, what does that have to do with the fires? I told y'all, in order to rebuild something, you have to destroy the old to bring in the new. You see, these wildfires that we see in New York, California, even here in South Carolina, and look at what's happening with Canada. They're cutting off all trade with the United States. They're even talking about cutting off the electrical power sources in places like New York, the Big Apple, places like Minnesota. They're talking about, that's where we get a lot of our lumber, our lumber from. We get oil from Canada. Y'all know what this is going to mean for us? That's why I say, y'all, we need to start looking at what's going on around us. Pay attention to what's going on around us. We got to stop with the distraction. We have to really, really, really keep our eyes and ears open, man. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I wasn't ready for that yet. Anyway. But y'all understand how this whole thing working? And a lot of people say, man, Paul, you reaching. No. With the way things are going in this country now, you have to overthink. I would rather overthink or reach and be wrong and not think and not speak up against a certain situation and kind of find out, this is what's really going on. Why do you think they're attacking what they call the woke society, the woke community? Why? People who are what they call woke, not necessarily mean that we're right. It's just that we recognize the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? We recognize it. That's all. Y'all don't forget to hit that like and share button, y'all. It's not going to cost you a thing to hit that like and share button. It's not going to cost you a thing. All right. Oh, y'all, it's like I said, it's a Sunday night, and I usually don't do a live stream on a Sunday night, but I just thought I had to come out and let y'all, catch y'all up to speed. But as my man Papa Duck say, hey, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. And it's time for us as Americans, as a people, to find our way. Keep our third eye open. Y'all, it's your boy, the Big Mac. Yeah, I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm tired. I've been on my feet all day. And I've been having a lot of sleepless nights for the past week or so. I've been having, waking up at 3 a.m. in the morning. And it's no matter what time I go to bed, I'm always up at 2:30, 3 o'clock. And I don't get back to sleep until, 7, 8 o'clock. But this morning I was up at 5? Went to bed last night at about midnight, but I was back up again at 5 o'clock, and I've been up ever since. So yeah, I'm tired. But when the mind don't rest, the body ain't gonna rest. My mind has been, matter of fact, it's been like this all week. My mind has been one major roller coaster, man, because of everything that's going on around us. All I can say is this right here, y'all. We as a people, man, we need to keep our third eye open and keep our spiritual ears open, and prepare ourselves for what's going on. That's the way I see it. That's the way I see it, y'all. Till next time, y'all. This your boy, the Big Ice, the man behind the mic, saying, see y'all in the next streams, and peace and much love. And I'm out, y'all.